in terms of what you're doing. Time management is getting better.
Yeah.
And that's something to think about, particularly in terms of, we gave you the poster task at the beginning, so you knew what it was. But I think I was listening to Bintan talking about the fact that maybe you need to kind of manage your time a little bit more in terms of that. The idea of academia here in Ireland, in Western University, is perhaps a little bit, or was perhaps a little bit unfamiliar to you, particularly in terms of things like seminars. And seminar preparation, something that from what I understand, you perhaps haven't done before, but it's something that you do often. It's something that you do a lot. And I found that you kind of, each time we did seminars, you did your research and you progress. You did research and you progress. You did research, you progress. But I don't just mean like progressing, you're just going like that. I mean, you're listening to my feedback, and then because 1 week, you were great, another week maybe not so good, but then you listen, but then you listen to the feedback I give you, and then you come back and you be better again the next week. So it's all of that kind of thing. So it's this kind of scaffolding way of learning that you would act upon the feedback and you would get better. You would act upon the feedback and get better. And certainly in terms of your functional language that you're using, that you've used, that's improved immensely from when you first began. You've learned more how to discuss things and to disagree with each other. Remember, I've always said that even if you disagree with an opinion, with an argument, it's important to recognise that that's a strong argument. And it's important then, therefore, if you've got an argument, to make sure that your argument is strong. But the most important thing I think you've done is that idea of listening to each other and respecting each other's opinions more, and critically understanding that this is a good argument, it's a strong opinion. However, I've also got a strong opinion, I've also got a strong argument, and I've backed my argument with evidence as well. So it's all these little nuances of academia that you've improved since the first classes. And I know sometimes, particularly in that first week, I would look around at the class, and sometimes I think you sort of felt like a little bit like fish out of water, because you weren't really sure how we taught. You weren't really sure of the ways in which we taught and what was expected of you. But after that that first week of understanding the ways in which we teach and what we expect you to do, and I've always talked to you guys about this idea of me being the facilitator, me not telling you to do this, but me encouraging you to do things, and then for you to do those things, and for you to accomplish those things, and then for me to sort of say at the end, to give you feedback that that's good, or maybe you should change this. So it's all of those kind of things that you've improved in terms of what you've done on this course. All right. Any more last questions?
Last question.
Helen.
Oh no, you're with the last one.
No.